Ah, welcome back, my friends. So, as we have seen in the past, Caesar himself speaks of his own only in the third person. We will continue doing that, so he will speak about him. And today he will tell you a story of his youth. Even Caesar was a young man, and when he was 25 years old, he made a voyage from Rome to Rhodos to look for a further education in public speaking. Rhodos was a famous school for that. And in that time, there were pirates in the Mediterranean. Not the pirates of the Caribbean, but pirates of the Killikia. And these pirates, they took Caesar's ship and took Caesar as a prisoner and asked ransom for him. And when Caesar heard about the ransom they were asking, it was 20 talents of gold, he came up and spoke to the captain of the pirates, telling, "Hey man, do you know who I am? Have you any idea who you have in your hands? I am Caesar, and you're asking for 20 talents? Hey boy, you're totally crazy. I give you an advice, and take it because it's an advice from Caesar. First of all, I advise you to let me free, because that's the wisest thing you can do. If you're not clever enough to do that, at least ask for a ransom of 50 talents, because I am Caesar." The pirates laughed at him, and then he said, "Okay, if you can't do it, I will do it. I will send my people who have been on my ship and you took as prisoners as well, to collect this 50 talents of gold. And then they will come, and when they bring you the 50 talents of gold, you will let me free. But again, I tell you, it's wiser to let me free like this or to kill me, because if you will take this 50 talents of gold, I will return and I will get every one of you crucified." The pirates, these folks are used of type like Jack Sparrow and whatever is running around full of rum, and well, there was not rum, there was wine and honey wine and all this kind of, and they were laughing at Caesar, and so on. So Caesar sent his fellows away, and they collected these 50 talents of gold, which was a huge amount of money in that time. Meanwhile, Caesar was mocking those pirates who took him prisoner. He was teaching them lessons of poetry. He demanded them to be quiet when he wanted to sleep. And when they would not applaud to his poems, he would call them illiterate barbarians. Finally, after 3 or 4 weeks, his fellows returned with the 50 talents of gold, and Caesar was let free. So the first thing that Caesar did was going to the next Roman city, getting an army of ships and soldiers, and return. He caught these pirates and he got them all crucified. In fact, he had a good time with these fellows, so he kept his promise to crucify them. But as crucifixion is an enduring and very painful death, he got them killed swift by cutting the throat, and then got the corpse crucified. So he maintained his promise, and at least he showed a little mercy of a fast death to his private captors. Caesar and the pirates. Bye.